Hello people of YouTube and the internet, I am ChipGP and happy Pride month. I hope I pronounced that right. Yeah, I think that would be my catchphrase. Now, happy day for all lesbians, gays, pans, bisexual, asexual. I'm not gonna say this full list. Oh, while I was noticing lots of artists I follow, watch, and other stuff posting there lots of images. Now, I didn't want to be left out, so I decided to make something else. Now, for a while I was thinking, what should I do for this amazing month? And then it hit me. For a while I was rewatching Pal, the movie. I don't remember it was made, I think maybe 2011. Maybe. Not sure. I will check for real quick. Yes, I was right. That's amazing. It's my first time. Forget it. Like it's Paul saying in his movie, lots of members of his species is pansexual. No wait, he said they were bisexual. But I think it maybe could be a combination of bisexual, pansexual, omnisexual. I mean gender doesn't play a role in his species. So while I was thinking, well, it never said what Paul orientation was in the movie, but I would assume maybe pansexual. Although we never see him. Alright, I don't remember seeing him flirting with the guy or the girl. Yeah, never saw it. But he does make lots of horny jokes. But forget it, I was decided to draw him with a flag. And because I didn't want him to be along, I draw the second pen characters I like. It will be Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool. So let's get to the drawing process, baby. Well, to be fair, I will say that I kinda draw Paul in a weird way, and I can say why some people will dislike it. Because sometimes I have problems redrawing real life characters, well, live action characters as a cartoonish style. Well, like I'm trying to make them realistic as possible, but again, this is a drawing that it's not CGI. Although maybe there was a better way to do it. But I will say, like at first I really disliked the way I was drawing him, but soon I say it look fine. Now I will say that I'm drawing both Paul. I think it's like Paul or Paul. I will say Paul. While I'm drawing Paul, it's like was my main idea, so I make him really detailed while well Wilson Deadpool will only have head and arms and maybe legs. Now from original I won't draw them in the same way, then I would put a flag, but then I thought, do I want to pull Deadpool full body? And I thought maybe I should just make the part I want them to be shown other than in the cape. While Deadpool will hold the I say cape, the flag with both hands and will kinda be joyful. The ball will hold the cape with one arm and kinda, because of the side differences, it will hold it like that. Now from this moment Paul kinda look like a monkey, like it got these ape characteristics. Although I think in movie it kind of was shown that he also evolved from primates like humans. Well, yeah. For reference drawing, I drew using the same drawing same image you saw before. Well, for the head, I kinda was doing those lines, those joints, those things, those eyebrows. Like he doesn't have like natural eyebrows. It's mostly muscle, and he moved them to show emotions. Well, for that I decided to make them later. Here I thought maybe I make his eyes a bit too small and make them bigger and then place in the here them. But I think that I placed him a bit too close to the head. Well, I think he kinda rotate his head a little bit. I'm drawing those veins, those something like bone structures, all that stuff, and which one will be darker part of his body. Like, to be fair, I have no idea what Paul's natural color is. Like, I think he basically the gray, so he probably will have the gray skin. But I think it's kinda greenish also and something like that. To be easy speaking, I just went with some white with elements of blue. I don't even know how this color called. Maybe its color doesn't have a name. Like I know lots of colors doesn't actually have names, it's just numbers. Or maybe I'm just checking the bad resource. Now for the head position, for the hands position, I was thinking that in his right arm he will hold a cigarette, and this time it will be a cigarette. Although It could be what I drew before in Resident Evil. Is that a promotion? I have no idea. Well, for the hand in his right hand he will hold a cigarette, while in his left hand he will hold a flag. Now, don't think that he doesn't enjoy it, like they both like holding that thing. Although Paul may be a bit tired from it because it's like taking a picture and the guy who taking the picture doesn't know how. Now I'm drawing the best part, I think it would be his jeans. Well, not jeans, it's kinda shorts. Now, to be fair, I'll draw them simple, but I like the way I drew them. Now, from this moment, I can already start enjoying the way I'm drawing it. Now, as I was saying before, I watched Paul a couple of times because it's kind of one of my favorite movies, and I didn't, and it's the day, so I decided to draw it, and I remember the scene. Although, of course, then I was watching it, I could miss some moments or forget them because my memory is not good great. Now I'm drawing his legs, and it was the hard part because he wore those sandals, and to be fair, I'm not great with sandals. And I was trying to figure out the way his fingers should look. The place where this, how you call it, the sandals connection or sandals, the thing that doesn't help sandals to fall off your legs be. I didn't, I was struggling to put it. Now for legs, I think they can look nice, but I would do them a little bit different as well. Although maybe it won't be as good as now. I mean, I don't know what to say. So for his second leg I was kinda also going for that reference drawing, but it would be in a different position since it will be turning into other side of his body. Now, again, not much to say. I mean, yeah. Now for Deadpool, for long I was kinda playing, maybe half of his body will show a little bit, but then I said no to that idea, thinking maybe I can already draw Paul in full his body, although as I was saying I kinda plan to make cape flag to make flag and just covering the part which I draw. Usually, I kinda would be disappointed, like imagine artists who like make full body, make this full drawing and it's all just getting deleted because it will be just on the backend plan of things he is supposed to be holding and like those details, but no one will see that. Now for a while I actually was doing something like that. It was, I think, with lower drawing I did. Like I draw the lower body, but then I put the parasite hand and it's kinda hide the whole body. And in the second pair there was something missing part which I wanted to hide, but oh wait, there was a part which I didn't want to hide, but they were hidden. I don't remember what happened to that. I mean, it's still on YouTube, but I don't remember what I was going for. Well, for Paul, as I was saying, I kinda was going with kinda bluish skin and with some dark parts as shadows. Well, I mean, as I was saying earlier, when I shader and stuff, I just going for it without any thinking. And sometimes, actually, no, in this moment I was kinda have a reference drawing, I was kinda to make shadows like in the reference drawing, but reference drawing in real life, so it's kinda work different. Now for a second I forgot to draw his pockets. Well, his left pocket is just on the jeans or shorts, his left right pocket is kinda go on them, so I decided to erase some parts and make the pocket. Now for right pocket I kinda forget to draw the holes, although because I thought it would be in dark and hidden, but although I don't know, I don't regret that much. Maybe I could do something like a little opening, I don't know. Now I think I kinda got the shorts color wrong, but I don't know, I kinda like the way I drew them now. And those lines, also unnecessary, but they look cool. Now, as I was saying, I was trying to go with original drawing, and since it's real life, I trying to make realistic as I can. Well, how realistic? I mean, just doing it something like that with those colors and other stuff. And as I was saying, with Paul colors, it's kind of confusing since he kind of a little bit gray, but his belly a little bit green, and his chest a little bit too white. And I kind of was going for that. Now the pants is those dark colors, and I think maybe I should draw those lines of clothing and something like that. And also fun fact about Krita, if you click accidentally button which one you didn't want to and trying to move it away, like if you do that it can the button have no time to action, so it would be what I want to say. If you press the button and get in a position that it's supposed to be clicked, but you can move it away and it click into empty spot. With crit and you do that, it will still remember that you click it in that position and it will do that. Like if you choose the bucket tool, it will paint the corner you didn't want if you accidentally misclicked. But Ctrl Z fix all the problems. Now for button on his shorts, I kinda I don't know, nothing specific, just yellow button, some green color, some dark colors and that stuff. Now, I think Paul in my redraw, well, it's not much redraw, it's just trying to copy him, kinda a bit slender since in movie he kinda got this bottom fat. But I make him a bit slender, although maybe, judging the position, maybe it could be a little fat there. And fun fact that Paul doesn't have a belly button, so maybe he reproduced by laying eggs, which actually lots of mammals. And then I thought I don't think that Paul is a mammal, although he is an alien, so they follow different rules of biology. Okay, now although imagine in space there would be a new creature which will have the characteristics of the mammal, like fur, warm-blooded, but it also will lay eggs. It will also not be given milk, so it kind of will be completely new creature. Although, do we have something like that? Now I'm trying to remember a creature that have fur, warm-blooded. Well, I mean, birds kinda is. Kinda make you wonder, if we got to space, would we have to create a new form of creatures and head around his white chest, as I was saying? If we find space, will we create any, well, not create, just imagine a new form of lives, like new types of animal, new animal family, maybe even new form of life, imagine like fusion of plants and something like that. Would that still be classified as animals, or would there still be some form of carnivorous plants? Although I just saying living plants is a life form, as for some reason I'm saying carnivorous. Well, maybe it would be something like carnivorous or omnivorous, I still don't know. Well, again, Ben 10. And I bring Ben 10 again. I don't know, maybe in the future I will become something like Ben 10 artist, because I have some ideas of Ben 10 I want to do. Now drawing Paul lines, and for lines I kind of was drawing again where I was drawing. Like he had those wrinkles or something like frowns. He has also on his forehead, but I didn't do that, I just drew the lines near his eyes, and also things that will represent his eyelids and maybe brows. Now for arms, as I was, well, this is backpack, but first I will decide to draw the arm. And for arm I was kinda thinking and was struggling because I couldn't find the perfect way to make cigarette look nice. But this is not the moment I was struggling, I kinda also couldn't pick the right brush for going to pick different type. Now for a second I thought I should just draw a cigarette in between his pointy finger and middle finger. But then I thought maybe a pinker finger and finger between middle and pointy finger. Pinky finger. I don't know what his name is. Now for cigarette I kinda give it a lot of details, but to be fair those I just hit the mic, I hope you didn't hear it. Details was little smoke like the colors on the butt of cigarette and some ashes on the grey part. Well, like it sparked. Also when there's some smoke, but then I'm thinking it's not like he actually smoking it, like he giving it a little break, so it's also it might be supposed to be falling. Now here doing the shadows on the arm, and I don't thought was they necessary or not. Now something like his chin, and to be fair, at this point I kinda saying this, maybe this is a nice Paul drawing. Although maybe it doesn't look like him, but to be fair, you try putting a real life character, live action character in cartoon. Why am I saying this? I bet there will be a guy who will actually do it and then show it to my face. I hope you kinda do it. Do it. Like, I want you to rise as an artist or whatever your talent is. Maybe you like to make things with clay. Like, make a clay figure of Paul. Like, I challenge you, make Paul. You know, a lot of people start bringing those old shows back. Like, not back, but they started to reference it. Like, I remember there was a guy couple of guys who say and bring back the Dan versus, and with I agree with them. Dan versus, nice show. Also in the list of my favorite. But to be fair, Ben 10 will still be my favorite compared with Dan versus. But I kinda want to see the Dan versus reboot or Dan versus continuation. In fact, I even have some plans. I mean, sometimes I see myself as a writer, which one didn't write any book. Isn't that ironic? Now, damn it, I now realize it maybe I drew his hand. Ah, no, 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 his hand kinda... Well, his big finger is kinda poaching out from, while his other fingers will kinda hold the cape. And I was kinda thinking maybe big finger should be back, but I thought it also could work. Now I'm drawing Deadpool. And again, the same response I have here. Now for his eyes, I was trying to give him the emotions of joy, but it's kinda hard to make it with no pupils and this eyes. Like for now I kinda was thinking that he kinda look angry and this. Now at some point I will shrink his white pupil like they almost half closed. And for the smile, because he wearing mask, I just add this. With Paul, remember I can draw the simple smile and then in those lines which kinda will form the face. Now with weight I did something like that as well. Without mouth. You will see it and then you see it. Now for the face I was struggling to make a nice shape I liked. But I think I went with this, it's kinda look nice. Although to be fair, then I started drawing process, I never make my art at first, so there was a moment then I was redrawing it completely, but then I kinda what moment then I say no, I'm not redrawing it again, and then I was drawing it, it kinda looked nice and I was sometimes regretting it. Like if I didn't redraw it from moment, maybe I could fix it. Because I don't know, I don't think there are no only artists like who have these feelings. Like then your art is not that great and then you can do so much better. So you just don't give up, just finish the drawing and see, maybe it will end up being good. This is my advice to you. Now I'm drawing his neck, and on neck he has something like a black part. Now for a while I was not thinking right how I should make it, but then I hit it and make this. Now to be fair, I don't know what this thing is. It kinda looks like a collar, but I think maybe it would be a place where his mask connect with the suit, like the place where he put his mask behind inside of his suit. Now for suit, I originally was going. Hello, it's me ChipGP, and this is a different recording I'm making after montage this video because I didn't notice that I forgot to record the coloring process of the mask, and I didn't notice that it's not there. So yeah, I forgot to record the drawing process of the mask. So remember that fact. To make a full body Deadpool, but then it hit me in the mind. Do I really want this? Like, can I just make just his hands, head and maybe lower part of body, which one you will need? So that's what I'm doing. I drew in the part of his body which will be shown behind the cape, behind the flag. Why I'm saying cape? I mean, also in the moment of my drawings I kind of was planning to make them wearing those pen colors for the clothes, like Paul short would be the same color as pen flags, Deadpool suit will be the same color as pen flags, but then in my mind I said I already saw that from another artist, like there's an artist on Twitter, Instagram and Webtoons who call herself Soap Tears. I think her name was something like Sophia, and it's not a name leaked. She put it as her name on Instagram, Twitter as her official name, so it's in public. I mean, I could say Evan, like Venus Evan, because he already said it out loud. It's not like leaking any information, it just wasn't leaked. I mean, he already said it out loud. And like Terrorizer, I could say Brian, because again, his name was online leaked. And kinda, they used it, so it's no longer like they keep it in a secret. I don't know, like I think if my name was leaked in internet, it's already no point to hide it. Well, I mean, how leaked? Without my permission, like if there was like moment in the video, if I was filming and someone called me by my name, if I wanted to be there, I would leave it there and kind of already people can call me by my name. But I think if I didn't want it to be there, I would censor it and no one would know my name. So I kinda guess I can call her that. I mean, it's kinda already well known. Well, I mean, she's pretty famous. I don't remember how much sub she have, but to be fair, mix those. I mean, when it comes to subbing, I mean, some people will sub you on all your social medias, so they consider the same person. Then the people who sub only on Twitter and Instagram, and I think it's kind of combination. But to do that, you have to like calculate it at all, and this is such a pain in SLB. Now I'm drawing his boot, and I never noticed how detailed his boots are. Like I would say, they pretty amazing. Like I never noticed how many things in there. Now I was planning to do them in the same layer as the main drawing, but then I noticed that I'm drawing his boot is way too big. So I have to make a completely different layer to make his boot and then shake it to make it look good. Now I think I gotta make his flag is a bit too small, so technically his body should be showing a little bit more. So it wouldn't be just be a boot. So it would be something more. And at some point I noticed it and thought I should probably draw a little bit continuation of the leg. And so I did. Now for legs I didn't want to go too complicated, like one leg will show from the bottom and one leg will be raised to show on his left. Like he kinda raising it. You know how in cartoons someone kiss someone and they raise the legs a little bit. Although I don't think it's only cartoon, I think it's everywhere. It's like something like Rio Jenkins scream. Now I want to do that, something like that, and kinda joyful smile like he is enjoying what he's doing. Although they're both enjoying it. But to be fair, the story behind this drawing, I don't think there will be any story, they're just holding flags. I mean, you don't expect like explaining like again saying with soap tears, she kinda doing that the characters wear cut clothes with color of the flag's orientation, but it doesn't say like why they're doing this. Now I kinda like the way she planned it, it's a nice idea. Although a lot of people draw this little flag, some people draw big capes. Maybe that's why I'm saying capes, like I remember on Twitter I saw those drawings where characters from Hello Boss and Hans Cantel were holding capes of the flags. Kinda original, I don't remember who did it. I mean, lots of people did it. Now those effects like they holding cape, it's all got banned and this form, and I kinda like the way I did it. Like, of course you can see that I draw Paul body and it's have more details than Deadpool body, but with Deadpool so I kinda planned him to be like this. Now, kinda happy with drawing the way it come out. I mean, Paul look nice, I mean it's hard to tell that it's Paul, so that's why I wrote his name. And because I wrote the Paul name under him, I couldn't have the Deadpool without a name. Oh yeah, that's a drawing. I hope you like it. So, like always, subscribe, like, share, comment, check the social media. Yeah, I think that's it. So, have a nice day.